It's here, the final trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 before it launches next week on the 26th of October. Rockstar released the official launch trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 and it's absolutely incredible. I think this is possibly my favourite trailer out of them all because it was very short but was packed with so much. I'm Bailey and today we'll be discussing the launch trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 and I'll also be providing you with a brief analysis. Before I begin guys, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button since it helps out so much because I'm your best and #1 source for everything Red Dead Redemption 2. And also if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So it's here, the final trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 before it launches next week on the 26th of October. Rockstar have released the official launch trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 and it's left me speechless. As I've said already, this is possibly one of my favourite trailers for the game that has been released. Now the trailer is only 1 minute long, but it definitely gives us a deeper look at the game's story. Rockstar have kept most of the story details held back for now, with them only providing us with a brief description of what the game is about and some of the characters. But in the launch trailer we see more of Arthur, Dutch and some of the other characters more than we have ever seen before. This trailer is the one that you'll see being advertised all over the internet now. So going over what we've seen in the trailer briefly. So at the start of the trailer we see Dutch trying to convince Arthur to join him on one last big heist. Now what is this last big heist, you're all wondering? I'm thinking this big heist with the Van der Linde gang will be the one on the Lemoyne National Bank. We've seen a few clips of the heist in the last gameplay video where the whole gang storm the bank, take hostages and blow the vault door. We also see a clip of this heist going down later on in this trailer too. Whatever this last big heist may be, it seems to give Dutch and the gang the money they need to leave. I really am excited to see what it is and what will happen afterwards. Following on from this, we see clips of the gang all together and we hear Arthur talking about his loyalty to the gang before he finally says that he wishes things were different and it weren't us who changed. Now from this piece of dialogue from Arthur, it seems like Arthur is now questioning the morals of the gang. We all know the story is all about a robbery goes badly wrong in Blackwater, which causes the gang to flee across America. So could it be that Dutch's recent actions and decisions have now caused Arthur to disagree for what the gang stands for? After this piece of dialogue, it's followed by Dutch asking Arthur once again to do one last heist. And Arthur seems to be getting tired of it all now. Then after this we see the train heist going down with all the gang members involved. Shortly after these clips we see the government officer, which we have seen in a previous trailer, telling Dutch that he doesn't want to kill any of the gang members, but he only wants to kill Dutch. Now this is quite the statement to make in front of Dutch as he's surrounded by the entire Van der Linde gang. So it makes you think, why doesn't Dutch just kill him there and then? And why do the gang seem to be slightly afraid? I'm really interested to find out what this government officer's role is when the game is finally out. Moving through the trailer we see a clip of the Lemoyne National Bank heist, which I mentioned earlier. Then after this we finally hear John Marston's voice for the very first time in any of the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailers so far. He asks Arthur, what about loyalty? Which Arthur responds and says, be loyal to what matters. So this is what makes me think the most that Arthur finally wants to leave the gang, as he doesn't agree with Dutch's decisions and actions anymore, and he wants to separate himself from the gang and take any other members with him who think the same. I'm thinking some of the other gang members who will want to leave with Arthur will be John Marston, Sadie Adler and Charles Smith. Then finally, the last thing that is worth mentioning from the trailer is Dutch saying, it is us or him. So far the trailer has briefly told us that Arthur no longer agrees with the gang and Dutch trying to convince him to do heists. So with Dutch finally saying at the end of this trailer, it is us or him, it makes you think, who exactly is he talking about? I'm guessing that Arthur is finally wanted out and Dutch doesn't like this at all and wages war against him. Then the final shot we see Arthur riding with fellow outlaws in an all-out war it seems. So there you go, there is my brief analysis of the Red Dead Redemption 2 launch trailer. You can probably tell why this trailer is my favourite, because it showed us so much about the story and gives us so many questions which we'll have answered when we get the game next week on the 26th of October. I really am super excited for this game to release, and I cannot wait to see what the story is all about. I also wonder is if this will be the last piece of Red Dead Redemption 2 revealed before the game releases, because they haven't showed us anything about Red Dead Online yet. Either way, whatever Rockstar reveal next about Red Dead Redemption 2 before launch, you know I'll be sure to cover it so you are all up to date and ready for when the game launches next week on the 26th of October. So guys, that's all I have to say for you today. I should keep you all informed on any new information which is worth mentioning in future videos. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think of the Red Dead Redemption 2 launch trailer. And if you want to see more fresh content, hit that subscribe button guys. Thanks for watching, I love your faces, and I'll see you in the next one.